Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited.
Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Singleton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Glass.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Marshall's offense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Marshall quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to throw on third. Catch in the middle, it's Glass. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Coastal! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Dorsey. Catch open down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Marshall quick to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Going up top. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Marshall.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
it's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. He'll bring it out. It's Winton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Looking to throw, it's Dorsey. Fires left. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Marshall quick to the line.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Dorsey. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch, it's Taylor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Taylor has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Marshall quick to the line.
First down for the offense.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Fires one high and deep. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Glass. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Glass. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, and gets the first down.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Intercepted deep in his own end.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Marshall quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick this one away.
Find some fresh air.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your Coastal
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give on the inside. At midfield, he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
To the air, it's Singleton. Rushes on him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The play action fake. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. He's got it on the move. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Chanticleers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
To the air, it's Dorsey. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And they'll start this drive off in business. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, shot to clear.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Get set, get set.
The toss sweep to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Loss of 6.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They got it, it's blocked.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Marshall quick to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Martin. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give is to Taylor. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the...
Touchdown, Marshall! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Chanticleers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Glass. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Here's a heat. Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Winton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Marshall quick to the line. Wants to throw. It's Dorsey. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How could you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Looking for room. It's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
second down coming up.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He'll do it himself on the draw. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. A quick strike, just as we expect.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. Coming out with it, it's Winton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Martin. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Dorsey. He'll pull it down. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. The give from the gun. Breaks the tackle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Trying to seal the edge on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The shot that clears have this offense rolling. Going to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes the handoff. It's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give headed toward right tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the left side. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. Strong, firm tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they've got possession.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Marshall quick to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Get set.
They'll ride Davis here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hamilton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
For the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Spits it out to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Offense lining up quickly. 3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Marshall.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
A field goal is not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Herd! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
On the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Marshall quick to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finds his tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Got a man, it's Martin. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.